What's going on, everybody? It's Tyler with Tyler Talks Travel Trailers. I'm here with a really cool floor plan. I was walking the lot this morning and I realized I had missed a Surveyor that was tucked away. So this is a great floor plan. This is going to be the 19MDBLE. This is a great family travel trailer. You could sleep probably 4 to 6 in this thing, and it's under 25 feet and it's really lightweight. So if you're a family with like a Tacoma or a 4Runner or an SUV, this is perfect because you can sleep the whole family and you're not towing something that's super outrageous. So as always, we're gonna do the specs first. It takes me 1 minute to do the basic specs and then we'll dive inside. Let's go. All right, your basic specs on this 2024 Surveyor 19MDBLE. Your unloaded weight is 4,100 pounds. Your cargo carrying capacity is 1,598 pounds, which brings your fully loaded weight to 5,698 pounds. Your hitch weight is 498 pounds. Your length is 23 feet 7 inches. Your width is right at 7.3 feet. Your exterior height is 10 feet 9 inches, including the AC. Your your freshwater tank is 30 gallons, your gray water tank is 30 gallons, and your black water tank is 30 gallons. Your awning size is 15 feet. Let's jump inside. I hope you guys are having a good day. We're gonna tour this little Surveyor. This really is the perfect floor plan, you know, if you have a family but you're not wanting to tow something really big. Just under 24 feet. This is a really nice floor plan. So right as you walk in, you got your slide right in front of us, so this is a real nice open floor plan. This does have the Murphy bed. So if you know me, I love the Murphy bed if you can't tow something super big or you're limited to the weight you can tow. The Murphy bed just gives you a ton of extra floor space. You know, if you're out camping and it rains and you want to come back into the trailer, it really allows you to seat more people. And if you have kids and they bring their friends along, look at all this extra space you have because of that Murphy bed. So really nice opportunity to not only have the dinette, but you also get the couch. So let me show you how this couch sets up or sets down. It's really easy. So let's say it's raining and you know the whole family's outside, but you don't want to get drenched. So you just, you know, pull this couch up right here, folds flat, and then you just bring your nice bed down. And look at that. Look how easy that is. You still actually have a ton of floor space even with the Murphy bed down, which is fantastic. So if you notice, you could actually just keep this bed up the whole time and you'd still be able to get through the doorway. So that's a nice option to have. You know, if you want to take a nap real quick, but people are coming in and out, you can still have the bed down, which is nice. So you got one window on this side, and then you got the windshield. The windshield is always a nice option to have. It lets in a lot more light, just makes it feel a little more roomy in here. Don't be concerned about that windshield in the front. They do make aftermarket covers you can buy that are really nice that can protect it. So if you get the chance to get one, definitely get one. You got nice storage all the way on top right here. So it's almost like having pass-through storage, but inside on the roof area. So really nice storage up there. We'll go ahead and put this bed up real quick. So good sized bed. You obviously would have to sleep this way on this, but you do have plugs on each side, you know, to charge your phone and all your other things that you bring along. So this is a USB and USB-C plug, so you can use that without being plugged into a generator. And then they give you some nice plugs on the side. So it's really nice because once this bed is up, you got those nice countertops on either end of the couch, and we'll get that set up right now. Yeah, I would consider a Murphy bed, you know, if you're towing with something like a Tacoma or a 4Runner where you're kind of a little limited on the weight you can tow. Murphy beds are just fantastic. I know that's probably what I would get, just so that way you get the couch and the dinette, because in this length of trailer, usually you don't get both. You either get the couch or the dinette. So really nice. You got cup holders on each side right here, and then on the other side, and that, look at that big side table that you get right there. So you could definitely kick back, you know, have the whole family in here and just relax. And then you do have drawers underneath this couch as well. You can get to it if you lift it, and then obviously you could pull pull them open as well. So that's some nice storage in the front area, you know, for your clothes and things like that. You got some little cubbies on the sides right here. Really nice. This is just your emergency exit, so you can open that still if there's something that happens and you need to jump out that window. So right here is your slide out. So you can always tell because it has that framing around it. On the 25 models, they will be allowing you to get either a couch or a dinette. So you can get the theater seating or the trifold sofa. I think if you're looking at this floor plan, you should get the dinette because you already get the couch over here. So, I mean, I wouldn't really want two couches. It'd be nice to have the table, and then you can also convert this into a bed. So all you do is take those two poles out right there, and then they come down to those stoppers, and then you put the cushions on top. So really nice sleeping area. You know, if the kids bring friends along or something, you could still accommodate them versus the theater seating. You know, they don't turn into a bed. Look at that storage underneath. So really nice storage, and you can lift it from up top as well. Surveyor has really grown on me. It's just a fantastic brand. They come in looking just great. Their color schemes are completely different than other brands. They're really modern, and just the finishing touches they put on them look different than other companies too. Like, look at this light fixture. It's just really cool. Looks different than other companies. Even like the wood grain look on the top of the slide. They give you plenty of windows on these Surveyors, especially on the slides. So both of these windows will actually open up, so you can, you know, let a nice cross breeze in here if you're not wanting to run your air conditioner. Let's see. Yeah, so these just open right up. They got the screens on them. Look at the nice roller shade. It's like a fabric material. Really nice. This window does not open, but let me show you how massive this thing is. Look at that. Really big window. It doesn't open, like I said, but it's nice because I'd prefer a bigger window and then have these two that open, just so you can see out. You know, if you're playing board games at the table and it's raining, you could still see out and see the nice view. So big window right there. Now behind me, you have the kitchen area. So nice kitchen area. As you can see, the counter space is kind of limited on this thing, but they did give you a nice little extension right here. So that'll help a little bit. You know, if you're stopping off, you want to make a sandwich and stuff, you got enough prep space for that, as well as this cutting board that they give you for, you know, you can put this on top, and then it kind of is more counter space right here. And then this just sets right over here. It looks really nice. So they give you another place to put it. That way when you're doing dishes, you don't have that thing just wandering around. You got a nice place to put it. Let's see. So big farm style sink. I love when they do these bigger sinks, especially in these small trailers that have bunks, because you got more sleeping space, which means you got more mouths to feed, which means the cleanup, you want it to be easy. And sometimes they make the sinks in these so small you can't even fit a plate in it. So it's a good enough size sink that you can actually do dishes when you're done eating with the family. You got some drawers right here for your utensils. Nice microwave. Pretty standard. And then some sort of like spice rack or something that, I don't know, you can figure something to put there. You got your bottle opener with the cool Surveyor logo. They got the best logo in the game, I think. 2 top burner, and then this just folds back for like a backsplash with grease and stuff. So keep an eye out for this, because they make a lot of stovetops where they kind of like elevate it off the countertop so it sits a little higher. And I have heard tons of people that they'll be cooking or boiling water and somehow they bump it and it slides off. And the last thing you want to do is drop a hot boiling, you know, pot of water on your foot. That'd be terrible. Got the nice lights. Let's see if these, yep, they do have the igniter, so you don't need to light it with a match or anything like that. Really simple. But yeah, you would be surprised how often they don't look like this. The raised ones, try to avoid that. I mean, I would personally. And I never thought about it until I had a customer tell me that they wanted it more like this, even with the countertop. They give you the Furrion fan with the light. So when you're cooking, if you're someone like me that burns stuff, you got that fan to let all the smoke out. You got some more cabinet space up here for plates and bowls and cups. Just little details that Surveyor does I like these nice different colored gold handles right here, and then like the hidden hinges that you can't see, and the glass inlay. It just looks fantastic. You got your radio right here. You got indoor and outdoor speakers, so you can pick different zones if you like. And then right here is your control panel. So this is how you put your slide in, your lights, things like that. You can turn these off individually, which is amazing. You would be surprised how many trailers, once you turn on the lights, they all have to be on. So kind of keep an eye out for that. If you want to be able to turn off an individual light if you're just relaxing or reading a book, you'll be surprised how many trailers don't do that. You got some key holders right here, and then your charge controller right here. 30 amp charge controller. This does have solar on the roof, so that is going to trickle charge your batteries. It will not run like your AC or anything like that. So your batteries will run your lights and your fridge in this instance, and you know, putting out your slide and awning. So the solar will help. And down here you got a road vac, which is really cool. So this is a vacuum system. The hose just hooks up to right here, and then, you know, if you have people coming in and out, you can vacuum up the dirt real easily or sweep it into this. It's like a little dustpan. Pretty cool. This is not 12 volts, so you will need to be plugged in to use that. Over here you got a nice big fridge. This is the 12 volt fridge, so I would prefer the 12 volt fridge. They cool way faster. I just plugged this in probably like 10 minutes ago and it is cold. So not like your standard gas electric fridge, which you have to start up like 12 hours before you go camping. These will cool a lot faster, and they are a lot deeper. So your gas electric fridge isn't going to be as deep. I'd also like to point out, you know, just feeding you the information that I hear, the gas electric fridges are a lot more expensive. So a lot of times these will help the price point as well. Not only that, but if you got to imagine if something were to happen to it, if this is cheaper, that's going to be a much cheaper fridge that you'd have to replace in the future if something were to happen. Down here is your furnace. That's plenty big for this size of unit. It is a gas furnace. Keep an eye out for this. You might not know this, and they probably won't tell you. A lot of trailers nowadays at like the more of the entry level price point, they are an electric heater, and it'll just be a fireplace right here on the side. Try to avoid that, because you're going to be frustrated when you're out camping and you have to run your generator because you want to put your heater on, because it's an electric heater. Try to get the gas electric heater. You're going to be so much happier. And just keep an eye out for that, because some sales guys will not mention this. You know, they make one, I think it's called a Coleman lantern. Yeah, that's the one. They have an electric heater in there. So just be mindful of that. You know, if you're camping in cold weather, or you like to go skiing or snowboarding or something, it's going to suck if you get that electric heater and you have to run your generator. And so 12 volt fridge, they look really nice. Over here you got your TV. It's not super big, but you shouldn't be watching so much TV when you're camping. And this will swivel, so it just has the nice clip. So there you go. So you could turn this any direction you want. It comes out pretty far. Let's see here. This does not look like it's a 12 volt TV. You can buy 12 volt TVs, that's not a problem, and then they'll run off the battery. The only thing I would say, you got to be careful when these TVs are like this. You got to make sure it's put in all the way, because that slide coming in will definitely rip it off the wall. This is where your AC is, your thermostat. As you can see, I'm still roasting out here. It's not too bad. It's 85 degrees outside, so it's nice. You got a roof mounted AC. This is another point that I would like you to kind of just keep an eye out for if it's important to you, or if you live in like Arizona or New Mexico. They make trailers that have wall mounted ACs. So you'll have this, like, you know, the Walmart ones, the $300 Walmart ACs. You'll have that big old box hanging off the side of your trailer versus it being on the roof. Not only that, but they do not work as good as these roof mounted. So you want an RV AC. I mean, I personally would, that's preference, but if I'm paying this kind of money, I'd rather just get the roof mounted. All right, look at these nice, huge double bunks right here. What I love about these is it's not claustrophobic. And if you notice, you get a window on this one and you get a window on that one. So sometimes they make these things so skinny, it's like this big. It's like a coffin. You know, I'm kind of claustrophobic in the middle of the night. If I wake up, I'm going to be hitting my head on the roof for sure. So having the windows is nice. They both open. And you'll be surprised how many companies don't give you shades either. Little things that you need to pay attention to when you're out looking at trailers. They won't add these things probably thinking that you won't notice, and it helps the price for sure. But when you're out using it, you're gonna be like, oh man, I didn't even think about that. So that's why I point these things out. You got USB ports right here so they could charge their phones or their game systems. You got your own light up here as well. And then below you got the same thing. Pretty cozy. They give you the ladder so you can get in and out of the bunk pretty easily. You'll be surprised again. They don't give you a ladder sometimes, and it's shocking. They want you to, you know, climb on your countertops to get into the second bunk. So this will have the ladder, and then you do get some really nice storage underneath the bunk as well. So some of this stuff is, I'll show you real quick. This is your power cord. That's how you'll plug into shore power or the generator. This is the hose. So nice, this hose is long. So you get a long hose for that vacuum system. And then this is kind of cool. So you get the TST monitoring system. This is a great tool that's going to help you monitor your tires when you're going down the road. So basically what this will do is it'll alert you if your tires are getting low or they're getting hot. This is a very nice tool to keep track of what's going on your trailer as well as on your tow vehicle, because you can sync it up to your tires if you get those little sensors in your vehicle. So nice precaution tool. When you get a blowout on these trailers, it is catastrophic, and sometimes they will total the whole trailer if it's bad enough. So nice to keep an eye out on your tires. If anything were to go wrong, you can at least catch it beforehand. So we're gonna go into the bathroom now. Whoa, I was not expecting that. That is big. This is a big bathroom. There is tons of room for you to dry off in this thing. Look at all that floor space. That is crazy. I was not imagining it to be this big. I did a Flagstaff the other day and it was a couples coach and it was tight and it didn't have bunks. This has bunks and you still have a really nice bathroom. Sometimes they make them so small you can't get out of the shower and dry off, but plenty of space right here. You know, I like to check that wiping room in front. You know, you don't want to be on the toilet and not be able to finish your business. So let's see. It doesn't look too bad. You got a nice porcelain toilet right here. You know, it's not bad. They even give you a squatty potty. So that's not bad at all. And then what I love is look how much shoulder room I have. You got plenty right here. Sometimes they put you so close to a countertop, you know, you can't even fit on the toilet. So overall, this bathroom floor space is a huge thumbs up in my opinion. Right here you got your control panel, more like a monitoring panel, so you can check what your readings are on your tanks, your battery, all that good stuff. This is cool. So it has tank heaters, which is amazing. So tank heaters will allow you to camp in cold temperatures pretty much. So what these do is if you're in a cold state or you're out camping in the winter time, you just flip these switches and it'll keep your tanks from freezing and cracking, which is huge. I love this feature a lot more than the heated underbelly, because in that instance you'll have to keep your heater running the whole day to keep that underbelly nice and heated. If you're out going, you know, you're going ice fishing or hunting, you don't want to keep your heater running the whole day and waste your propane. You just flip these on instead and they're 12 volts. So they'll run off the battery, and don't worry, you got solar on this, so it's going to keep your batteries recharged. You know, so really nice option to have. And then boom, you got your tankless water heater right here. So you can take as long of a shower as you'd like. You don't need to worry. There's pros and cons to everything with travel trailers. So I have heard that it is a little more finicky to find that nice middle ground, that warm. It's either really, really hot or it's really, really cold. So that's the only thing I've heard about tankless water heaters. It's kind of hard to find that nice middle warm versus the tank heater, the normal water heater. You can find it a lot easier, but you can't take an hour-long shower. And the shower space is really nice. And they give you the sliding shower door. I love this. It locks into place. There's no way for the water to get out. So it's covered nicely. Last thing you want to do is come out of the shower and step in a pool of water. So this screen door is a lot nicer than the curtain. You got your skylight up top for a little extra headspace. And they give you the small fart fan. God dang it. They need to put some max air vents in this thing. So, really nice bathroom. I like the space in it for sure. They give you this medicine cabinet right here. So you got a place for your toothbrush and things like that. Overall, really fun floor plan. I like this. It's great for, you know, the whole family. If you're towing with something that doesn't tow a lot, definitely consider the Murphy bed. Like I said, it just gives you tons of floor space. This is configured nicely too, I think. Like, you got your table over here, the TV's in a good spot. You got plenty of floor space for people to actually walk around. Let's put this slide in. So I always do travel mode just to show you guys what is accessible and what is not when the slide is in. I can already tell this one shouldn't be too bad. So like I said, make sure that TV's always put in nicely, because the last thing you want to do is rip that off the wall. I'm going to check. I saw it moving a little bit. No, we're good. Yeah, they put TVs next to the slides a lot. And yeah, I'm not saying I've done it, but I've seen some couches get crushed and some TVs because there was some piece hanging off. So you definitely need to make sure that the couch is up or the bed is up, not in the Murphy position, because I don't think it'll fit. Yeah, you would crush this couch if you put the slide in and the Murphy bed was down. So that's one thing to think about. Let's see this. So really nice travel mode. This is great. This is perfect. This is what you want. So easy access to the fridge if you just stop off for groceries, you know. Or if you need to use the restroom, you can easily open the bathroom door and get to the bathroom. So this is a perfect travel mode trailer. The only thing I'll say is that you can't put that bed down. I mean, it's pretty easy to put the slide out. I feel like the fridge and the bathroom are the most important things you want to reach, because, you know, you wouldn't be able to put your slide out on the freeway because, you know, it's on the driver's side. So kind of keep an eye out for that. It's not something super crazy, but it's just something to consider if you're out, you know, going out for like 6 months at a time, long time out camping. You want to be able to stop off on the road and go to the bathroom, you know, or, you know, get to the fridge for your groceries. So let's go outside. I'm going to show you some of the stuff out here. You got your screen door right here. Really nice. I'm going to stop right here so I could show you this little guide. That way you can pause it and see. So this is going to be the Legend. So this is the standard features that it would have. So just kind of check that out. You can pause it. This is the Grand Surveyor. So that's the bigger ones. We'll get some of those soon too. Whew. Feels good out here. So right off the bat in the front, you got your electric tongue jack. You got your propane tank. Battery disconnect right there. So when you store it, you can shut your batteries off. You got some pass-through storage right here. Really nice. Oh, you don't. The water heater's over there. Maybe, no, it's not the water heater this says. Yeah, maybe. So If you notice, this is aluminum framed. So 6-side aluminum framed. Your roof, your floor, your front wall, your back wall, and both your side walls are all aluminum framed. When you're out looking for trailers, ask them if it's 6-side aluminum framed, because they will mix wood and aluminum. So they might do the 2 side walls and then do the rest in wood. If you're paying for an aluminum frame trailer, pay for the 6-sided. Don't get it half aluminum, half wood. That just doesn't make sense. You're paying for the sticker that says it's aluminum. That's all they're doing. So really nice trailer. You got the magnets that hold the door up and the nice luggage latches. You got the steps that fold down. They're solid to the ground. They don't sag on you. You get a flat top griddle that you get will set on this, and you could, cook on it right here. And then there's a propane connection. This is the water. So you get a nice little sprayer to clean off stuff, but your propane connection's right where this tag is. Like I said, it does have the TST monitoring system on this thing, and you do get Goodyear endurance tires. So keep an eye out for that when you're looking at trailers. Sometimes they give you the cheapest tire, and they come from far away. Like Indiana is usually where these come from, and that's about 1,500 miles. So if you're getting a cheap tire right off the lot and it already has miles on it, that's not something you want. So Goodyear tire right off the bat, that is huge. Let's see, you got some storage back here. That's not bad. There's your little griddle, so it can store in here nicely. That's some nice storage under your bunk. Some people don't like the outdoor kitchen. That's where they'd put it. So if you don't like the outdoor kitchen, that's nice. They replace it with storage. It does not come with the ladder. You have to buy it now, I know. But it's like a telescoping ladder, so you can get on the roof and make sure everything's all good. You got a receiver on the back, so that way you can put a cargo rack or a bike rack. It'll hold 300 pounds. I will point out, if you notice, the spare is not a Goodyear tire. So just pointing that out for you. It'll get you where you need to go safely though, at least. You got your 30 amp plug, your cable satellite, and your black tank flush. So really easy to clean out your tanks. You just hook your water hose up to this, and then there's jets in the tank that will kind of wash it off for you. Yeah, see, that's why it's not pass-through storage, because you got your water heater right here. And like I said, it is tankless. You can kind of read about that, kind of the guide on it. Tankless is nice. I've just heard that one thing, that it's hard to, get that middle ground. This is your potable water, so when you're dry camping, you'll fill this up and it'll bubble out and you'll know it's full. And your city water. So 30-gallon tank for your potable. There is your slide right there, so it's in right now. Really nice floor plan. I love this floor plan because it's not too big. Sometimes they make trailers so big you can't even go into the forest. You have to stay at a campground. So if you're someone that wants to camp off the beaten path, this might be a perfect trailer for you. You got the glass door. It does nothing. It's purely aesthetic, but it looks cool because you can't see through it. Just the window up here. So just wanted to point that out. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour on this Surveyor. It's a really nice floor plan. If you're not looking for something too big for the whole family, this might suit you. Just because it's small doesn't mean it's not built well. This is built really well, so if you're looking for something small but good quality, Surveyor will definitely deliver that product for you. If you're new to the channel, I do a new tour every single day, so definitely stick around. We're almost to 1,000, which is insane. I started this about 36 days ago, and I cannot believe how much it's grown, and it's all thanks to you guys, all you early subscribers. I appreciate you so much, so thank you for that. And like I said, I do a new tour every day, so we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.